Hi everybody! Today I'm going to share with you everything I crocheted in the month of June for the year 2024. No particular order, I'm just going to grab and show and talk a little bit about everything. So I have a washcloth that I made out of, I believe this was Lion Brand yarn. It's a cotton, they're 24/7 or whatever. I absolutely love it for washing my face. I want to make more. I love how this turned out. So that's definitely another project idea that I want to do, is make more washcloths. I have some more cotton yarn in various colors here that would be perfect. So yes, I started making spiked dog collars for the event that's coming up that I'll be vending at the end of August. Halloween swap meet here in Portland, Oregon at Oaks Amusement Park. I started making some. I wanted to do more in other sizes, so I still have plenty of time. I might make a few more in like a larger dog size, but right now I have a black and orange because I thought how perfect for Halloween, and then we have a rainbow one I made for the month of June because June is Pride Month. And these are both for like a smaller dog, but they have stretch a little bit. I definitely need to make a couple more of these in different colors and bigger sizes for sure, because these are cute and super easy. And it's a great way to use like stashed yarn, like all the little yarn balls I have with just a little bit of yarn for the spikes. Perfect. This one was for Shorty's birthday. I made it, so I kept it separate because it's got dog hairs on it. She wore it for some of her Instagram pictures. It turned out really cute. This was the first one I made and I absolutely loved it. And that's what triggered the idea of making more to sell, because Gothic Beagle is dark fashion for your pets. I make dog toys and accessories for dogs and cats, so this is absolutely perfect to add to that line. We have a ghost on a swing. This will be at that Halloween swamp meet market. This is part of my market booth prep, that he will be there. I haven't quite decided how much we're going to sell him for. I don't know, maybe $10. I don't know. But he could hang on your rear view mirror or on a doorknob or just about anywhere you want to have a hanging ghost on a swing. So stinking cute. Let's see what else. I crocheted a blanket, and my intention was to make it for my mother-in-law. But when I was finished with it, I didn't like it. I used like that super soft Bernat baby blanket yarn, and it definitely looks like a baby blanket, and I would be kind of embarrassed giving it to my mother-in-law because it looks like a baby blanket. It's gonna be hard to show the full thing here, but I will do my best. I used the granny square stitch for the main bulk of it, and then I stitched some granny squares to the side that have the daisy, and then just trimmed it in pink. I think I'm going to hold on to it, and if any of my friends happen to be having a baby anytime soon and it's a girl, then I will gift this to them. And if it doesn't end up going to anybody that I know soon, then I will maybe put it on Etsy and try to sell it. So I'm not out any money. It was all yarn from that many totes of yarn that was donated to me from my mother-in-law's neighbor. I wanted to make a blanket for my mother-in-law as a thank you for getting me all those totes of yarn. Also, oh my God, speaking of totes of yarn, I want to welcome and say thank you to everybody that's come over and subscribed to my channel from that video. That video, the surprise totes of yarn that I posted recently, a couple weeks ago, a couple uploads ago. What day is today? I don't even know. I can't keep track anymore. But yeah, that video kind of blew up. I'm not used to getting that many views, comments, likes, and all of that thing. Wow, I was so excited and overwhelmed, but in a good way. So I want to say thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you enjoy my channel. I do a random mix of stuff here. That's why I call it Random Life Adventures. I vlog occasionally my day, what I'm doing. I do a lot of crafts, a lot of sewing, crocheting. Right now I'm in the middle of market booth prep because I have that event at the end of August that I mentioned. And I also do a lot of Comic Cons, conventions, cosplay. I do a lot with my dog. I'm big, huge fan of Halloween. I do a lot of stuff in Halloween. I'm actually going to be vlogging every day in October. Spoilers! Doing Vlogtober, so here's your early announcement of that. I do a lot of hiking, travel when I can, adventures. I love adventures. And just whatever. It's just a mixed bag of random stuff that is who I am. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy all of the videos. Let's get back into it. We still have more stuff here. So speaking of market booth prep, I have the cupcake stand that I bought to hold my little ghost that I crocheted that go over a little LED candle. And then they'll be riding in the carousel. Well, I also crochet. This is going to be hard to show it because I really don't want to pull it all the way up. I crocheted a spider web that I put on the back, and this is crocheted with glow-in-the-dark yarn. There is a full video on putting this together here on my channel. I will leave a link to that video down in the description if you want to go check that out. That was a lot of fun to work on this. My display for this event coming up is going to be so incredible. I've been upping my game on the display for the crochet stuff, and it's going to be fun. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I will obviously be vlogging as much as I can during that event because I'm going to be, selling stuff. So, but I will do my best to at least get my booth, and if I get a chance to walk around and show you some of the other vendors, I will definitely. All right, I've been really into crocheting roses. Earlier in this year, my husband's grandmother passed away, and the family was cleaning out her craft room, and I ended up getting a bunch of her yarn that she still had in her stash. And so as a way of tribute, I guess, is that the right word? In memory, let's do that. In memory of Pete's grandmother, I crocheted a whole bunch of roses in those colors from her yarn stash. I used her yarn to make these roses that I took to her funeral, and then I let the family and guests take the roses home because I didn't need them. I made a couple dozen roses, and they were a huge hit. So I made another dozen roses that I might take to the Halloween swamp meet and have as part of my vending stock merchandise if there's room. I won't know until I do a mock-up setup of the display. If there's room, I'll bring them. If there's not room, then I will definitely be putting them on Etsy after the event. So September, I plan on putting a whole bunch of stuff in my Etsy shop and the Michael's Maker Place shop as well. Anything that's left over from the vending market booth, I will put there. But this is the dozen of roses I made. So we got a couple black ones. There's a red one. This really cool rusty orange. There's a pink. Just a brightly neon colored one. Actually, there's a couple in that neon because I really liked how that turned out. We have a rainbow mix. Burgundy. Oh, this is hard to hold. My goodness. A mustard yellow color. This mix of colors. And like a gray, black, white mix. There's all that. And then for myself, I made a white rose and then I put a little bit of red on there. I am working on a bunch of, eventually, a bunch of Alice in Wonderland themed crocheted items. And I did this for the painting the roses red. Was it last month? I believe it was last month. I had crocheted the Alice in Wonderland plushie. And my plan is to eventually do a bunch of the other characters. I want to do the Mad Hatter, the Cheshire Cat, the Red Queen, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, all of them. And I want to redo my fireplace mantle in Alice in Wonderland theming. And so I'm slowly working on it because I just don't have the time at the moment.
Detected at your front door.
Forgot to silence my phone. I apologize for that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, right now I'm focusing on market booth prep and other projects that are on my hook. So the Alice in Wonderland stuff is going to have to wait. I still have to buy some of the patterns too. I think that'll be a good fall winter project. I have a lot of ideas for the fall and winter. Oh my goodness. One last thing to share with you, and that's the blanket I started for my mother-in-law. This is going to be a surprise thank you for her. So this is as far as I've gotten. I hope to get it finished in July, so you'll probably see this again in next month's what I crocheted for that month. And hopefully it'll be a lot further along than it is at this moment. Yeah, I'm doing the granny square, or not granny square, the granny cluster chevron, I think is what it's called. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know terms very well. So that's it. I would like to ask you guys, if you did watch the haul of the totes of yarn that I got, the surprise totes of yarn, you saw how much yarn I got from my mother-in-law's neighbor. I need ideas and suggestions of small projects that I could do with some of that yarn. And I was thinking like maybe once or twice a month, depending on what I got going on, I can work on different things using your suggestions. Like maybe we can do a work in progress Wednesday once or twice a month every now and then, and I'll work on a project based on your ideas and suggestions. I've already received a few ideas and suggestions in that video, and I want to say thank you. Those are all fantastic. And I myself have ideas. There was a whole bunch of blue. That got me thinking about maybe making a mermaid tail blanket. I'm also using some of the blue. Here's a spoiler for what I'm going to be working on here in July. I'm going to be making a blanket for the back of my couch inspired by one of my favorite movies. And if everything goes right, I will be going to some of the filming locations from this movie in the month of July. Can't wait. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for joining me. I will see you again in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now.